Charlie passionately wanted to reach and save the lost boys of the West.
Matt Wallace reposted the video to X, adding a caption that asked viewers to watch closely and suggested Erika might be sending a call for help. The moment shifted from personal emotion to viral speculation. Stress, grief, and meaning all unfolding at the speed of the internet. So, what really happened on that stage? What did mainstream outlets report about her appearance? And where's the line between genuine concern and projecting more onto a grieving person than the facts support? Information, not theories, not assumptions, to understand how a single short video became the center of one of the most talked about viral moments of the season. Who Erika Kirk is, and why this event matters. To understand the intensity surrounding this clip, you need to understand why Erika Kirk's presence on that stage mattered so much. Erika is the widow of Charlie Kirk, the founder of Turning Point USA. Charlie's death in 2025 was a major national news story. It sparked conversations about security at political events, public safety, and the emotional toll on families placed at the center of political life. In the months that followed, Erika stepped into a new and very public role. She became CEO of Turning Point USA and began carrying the responsibility of leading the organization her husband founded. That is a significant undertaking under any normal circumstances, but it is even more overwhelming when combined with a highly visible personal loss. The event at the University of Mississippi was part of a Turning Point USA campus tour featuring Erika and Vice President J.D. Vance. It was one of her first major campus appearances since Charlie's death, which added a heavy emotional backdrop to the moment she walked onto that stage. Mainstream reporting noted that before Erika appeared, a recording of Charlie's voice played through the venue. Hearing her husband's voice in a packed auditorium, moments before addressing thousands of attendees, reportedly left her visibly moved. In that context, the 10-second clip showing her emotional expression was just one fragment of a much longer, emotionally charged event. But when the clip was removed from that context and recirculated with a dramatic caption, it took on a very different meaning online. Matt Wallace's call for help claim. Matt Wallace shared the same footage many others had seen Erika walking onto the stage, looking emotional, preparing herself to speak. What made his post viral was not the content of the video, but the way he framed it. He wrote a caption suggesting that Erika might be signaling for help or facing a threat. Without providing evidence, he encouraged viewers to interpret her body language as something more than sadness or hesitation. Here are the facts. No law enforcement agencies made statements suggesting Erika was in danger. No security reports have indicated risk at that moment. No reputable news outlets covering the event described the incident as unsafe. Coverage emphasized her grief, the emotional weight of the moment, and the pressure of stepping into a public leadership role. The call for help interpretation originated from Wallace's caption and the social media commentary that followed, not from verified reporting. Most importantly, nothing in the visual clip itself confirms or supports the idea of a threat. It shows a woman who appears emotional while walking onto a stage. Anything beyond that is interpretation. Still, the caption set off a wave of responses. Some viewers said they saw fear. Others said they saw grief. Some saw hesitation. Others said they saw a leader stepping into a difficult moment. The clip didn't change. What people thought they saw changed depending on their expectations, political viewpoints, personal experiences, and the framing attached to the video. This is the power of context, or the lack of it. What reports say really happened on stage? To understand the full picture, it's important to look at what verified reporting says about what occurred before, during, and after the clip. News outlets described the environment as a large Turning Point USA campus tour stop, a crowd of thousands, anticipation for Erika's first major public remarks since becoming CEO, the emotional moment when Charlie Kirk's voice played, a visibly moved Erika stepping onto the stage, a speech focused on Charlie's legacy, faith, and the future of Turning Point USA. According to multiple write-ups, Erika hesitated briefly, something entirely understandable for anyone navigating public grief under bright lights and cameras. After collecting herself, she delivered a full speech. She spoke about her husband's life, shared personal memories, and acknowledged the difficulty of her new role. She later introduced Vice President J.D. Vance, whom she described as an important source of support. One moment that gained additional attention was a long embrace between Erika and J.D. Vance on stage. Some viewers viewed it as a gesture of emotional support. Others discussed it without fully understanding the context. Again, no verified reports indicate anything unusual beyond a moment of reassurance during an overwhelming event. Several outlets also consulted professional lip readers and body language specialists to interpret the footage. Their conclusions aligned with a straightforward explanation. Erika appeared unsure if she could continue. J.D. Vance seemed to reassure her. She took a moment to steady herself. She proceeded with her speech. None of these analyses suggested danger, secret messaging, or anything beyond human emotion. What happened on that stage was real, visible grief, not a hidden signal. Grief, conspiracies, and the internet's obsession with hidden signals. The viral reaction to Erika's clip highlights a growing trend. Social media often treats body language as a secret code, waiting to be decoded. This trend becomes especially strong when emotions are high, a public figure is involved, political meaning is attached, and a dramatic caption tells viewers what to look for. When someone says, "Look closely," audiences often start searching for signs, even when no verified evidence exists. The emotional landscape surrounding Charlie Kirk's death made the clip even more charged. Many people still feel unsettled by political violence in general, leading some to interpret sadness as fear or hesitation as danger. Online, short clips often get detached from the larger story and reshared with new captions that shape perception. When a person appears emotional, viewers may project their own fears or assumptions onto the moment. In Erika's case, the simplest explanation: a grieving widow preparing to speak publicly about her late husband risked being overshadowed by dramatic interpretations. The danger is not in people caring. The danger is in adding meaning that isn't supported by evidence. What this moment reveals about power, fear, and public mourning. This viral clip reflects something deeper about modern media culture. On stage, you have a woman carrying the emotional weight of both grief and leadership responsibility. Every expression she makes is magnified by cameras, shared by thousands, and replayed endlessly. Online, you have commentators who rely on dramatic framing to generate engagement. A caption can turn a moment of vulnerability into a source of speculation. In between, you have millions of viewers trying to make sense of a 10-second clip that lacks context. The truth is, political figures and their families often face heavy emotional and public burdens. There are legitimate discussions to be had about safety, about the pressure of public performance, and about how leaders cope after tragedy. But none of those discussions require suggesting immediate harm without evidence. The 10-second clip of Erika Kirk shows a person processing grief in a public space. Her visible emotion is human, understandable, and consistent with the verified context of the event. Beyond that, the interpretation becomes more about what viewers bring to the clip, not about what the clip actually shows. And that's the deeper takeaway. Sometimes, the simplest explanation is also the most accurate. A person who experienced a devastating loss stepped onto a stage, surrounded by cameras, and showed how difficult that moment really was. Not a hidden message, not a secret signal, just grief in public during one of the hardest periods of her life. A short clip can spark big reactions, but context always matters. What do you think people got right or wrong about this moment? Share your thoughts below. And don't forget to subscribe to Glamour Wire TV for more grounded coverage like this.